Hey there everybody, so it's been a while, yeah. Been doing medical tests and still nobody has any idea what the problem is, which is pretty typical. So I'm here in a park up by where I live, and I'm got the trusty X-E5 with me, but I'm not really photographing. I'm scouting because this is the route I walk for exercise, and there's this tree, which I'll show you right now. And as you can see, the color is kind of cool, but the trick here is you see that lamp post? So I'm thinking in the middle of the night, that light is going to light up that tree. And then I've got these paths here. And so that's the plan. Hey, buddy. Got a little sheepdog action there. And so maybe something like this, backlit. So anyway, hi, how are you? Hi. Yeah, out for a walk. Okay. Well, so that's the plan. Now I can come back here when it's quiet out in the middle of the night. We'll see what we can get. Well, that's the plan. So maybe I'll come back at 9 o'clock at night. Hopefully it's not windy. That's the trick for this. But I'm not much of a color photographer, and so I don't do much color photography. But you know, in the autumn when that tree's going to be orange and red and backlit or lit, side lit by a street lamp, like, you know, that catches my attention. A few long way. I brought the camera just in case, but it's too busy over there and people blowing whistles and dogs and everything. So I was going to maybe do some test shots, but I kind of know what I want. And it's not going to look the same anyway at night, so there it is. Well, it's nighttime, and I'm back to see what this tree looks like. The wind's dropped down, and we'll see. I got some interesting photographs here in the middle of the winter, early part of this year, January, and with snow and rain last year. But now it's kind of cool with the trees and the leaves and the orange. Yeah, it's cool. So there's that tree I scouted out at night with the lights on. Curious how the colors are going to come out. Kind of liking that path, the three lights. Yeah, let's see what I can come up with. Something like that is kind of interesting. So there's a few settings I want to change here. I definitely want to go manual focus. I want to turn the IBIS off, which I do over here. Okay. And then raw fine is great. Auto white balance is alright. I want to definitely dial in the ISO, which I do over here, I think. Nope. It's quick press of the front button. There you go. Let's go 125. And I want the Q button because I want to go self-timer 2 seconds. Always takes a few shots to dial it in. Seconds. There we go. Kind of different. Isn't it weird how the preview doesn't look like the photograph? On the playback. All right, and that's the 35 f2 Fujicron. See, I don't like the background back there. I'll shoot it more this way. I don't know if you can see any of that at all. It's kind of dark out here, but you know. Interesting. Street lamps and orange trees. Not a big color photographer, but I'm not going to say no if the situation presents itself. Beautiful night. Like 55 degrees. It's not even that cold. Let's see what that looked like. That's not the button. Interesting. I can go more like yo. Let's try that. 20-second exposure. I must have the long exposure noise reduction turned off because it's not doing a subtractive frame shot. That could be a mistake. I'll have to turn that on. Yeah, long exposure noise reduction. Let's turn that on. And now what'll happen is it'll take the exposure, it's 20 seconds, and then it'll do another 20-second exposure with the shutter closed, and then subtract out any hot pixels or noise or stuff. That's what I understand how it works. It could be something completely different. And now it's doing the 20-second black exposure. Night photography is nice because you don't have to worry about a sky. and everything looks more interesting just inherently. So there's that shot. Interesting. Probably should go reshoot that other one with the long exposure noise reduction dial. And there are so many settings on a digital camera. Oh my God. And every time you have to reconfigure everything. I mean, it's a blessing and a curse, you know? I mean, with film, you get what you get and you let it roll, and somehow you always end up getting the shot. But with digital, I think more shots are ruined because you didn't set something right, because there's too many damn choices. Getting a little flare there, but well, that's all right. Let's see what we could do with that lens flare. Yeah, we'll take that one again with the noise reduction on. Yeah, the X-E5 is not a bad camera. X-T5 is better, but you know, it is what it is. X Pro 6 would be nice, or whatever they're going to call it. The next generation. Not as orange as I thought it was going to be. Oh well, these are still interesting. That leaning tree up there is interesting. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Don't like cutting off the top of that pole. Separating the signal from the noise. The river was down, but it's been snowing and raining, and so the river's up. Look at that. Yeah, I used to be able to walk out there. It's all rocks, but not now. I don't know if you can even see that. I was going to go down there and shoot the building. This is interesting. I wonder if that orange tree would show up. Yeah, probably would. Let's see what we can do. That's kind of neat. That's what happens when I get a prime lens. I tend to put it on the camera and just shoot with it, which in a way that's not too bad, because prime lenses can be very creative. With zooms you end up just zooming around, and with a prime you kind of, I don't know, it kind of locks you into the composition more. I like the 35 for the size and the weight, but the 33 is spectacular. What a fantastic lens. The Fuji 33 f1.4. What a marvelous lens. All right, so thanks for coming out tonight. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and we'll see you out here. Have a great one. Bye.